There's not much to say except for ready, set, go. Support the comic book industry by visiting your local LCS. My name is Dorian. This is SEO Comics. We'll continue our coverage of X-Men, the number 16. Our story starts off in the past at 3K. We have Wire visiting his team and he goes, "How's the arm?" Codename Schwarzschild. I hope I said that right. That's a rough German name. And he goes, "Weird. Couldn't you reattach my real arm? The one that the blonde maniac cut off?" Talking about magic. So then Wire's like, "If we had it, no problem. Problem is that X-Men took it with them. They're animals. They're doing it to their own, to appease their flat scan masters." Dude, I haven't heard flat scan since the 90s. Like, he went way back for that one. So the one called Time Bomb's like, "Hold on, time out. You're not a mutant. You're a flat scan. So why should we listen to you?" Not gonna lie, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, isn't Wire a human? But I wasn't for sure, and I thought I might have missed something. But I guess I didn't. He goes, "Because codename Time Bomb." He likes that code name, don't he? This dude reminds me of Tony Stark's AI. Username. He goes, "Mutant flat scan doesn't really apply to me. I'm a particularly singular monster. And because the doctor, the chairman, and the zealot may have turned you into mutants, but it's me that's going to turn you into X-Men. And these are brainwashed X-Men. I already named 2 of them. The rest is Constellation, Psychovore, if I pronounced that right, Galatea, and Juice." So Scott's like, "Dude, I was the first X-Men. My name is Scott Summers. I'm Cyclops. So if anybody here can say who are X-Men and who are not, it's me, Lefty." So the Temper's like, "Who are they?" Scott's like, "The Santo Marco 6. And Magic's like, "Word?" So then her and Juggernaut just attack. And Magic's like, "I get to finish what I started." And then Scott's like, "Magic, Juggernaut, the twins." So then we cut to our latest Mama Dry, who's with our OG Mama Dry, Cassandra Nova. So she's like, "Who are they?" And Cassandra Nova's like, "They're the real X-Men. We was hoping you would join them, but before you can, you gotta prove yourself." So as Cyclops is doing the Octoblast, he's like, "Cyclops to the factory. We got 6 hostile mutants on site, so the threat to the town is yours." So then Magneto and Beast are together, and Magneto's like, "Oh, looks like I'm up." And Beast is like, "You shouldn't be so eager for this." Magneto's like, "I'm very good with children." And Beast is like, "'Cause you does so well with your own, huh?" And he was like, "You might want to watch it there, homeboy." So then Beast is again like, "I wish you weren't so eager to test this DX." And he injects him in the back of the neck. And Magneto goes, "It's been so long since I felt myself. I just want to be Magneto again." So Beast is like, "We have no understanding of what the possible future side effects are or what it's going to do to your body or your XG." So as he's putting on his helmet, he goes, "Ever since I've been to Alaska, I haven't been myself. But now I feel like Magneto." As he stands up and picks up anything that is metal. The master of magnetism is back. And the X-Men are in a heavyweight fight. So then Scott, as he shoots his octo beam and it goes right through the dude named Juice, he goes, "We have an accelerated physicality on the field. Psylocke, lock her down." And as soon as he said that accelerated physicality punched Cyclops dead in his jaw. I mean, hard. He is bleeding. And she goes, "First off, nobody can lock me down. Second of all, how you gonna send a second banana psychic after me? Like, what makes you think she could do anything to me?" And Psylocke's like, "Let's find out together." So then we switch to Schwarzschild and Magic, and he is getting his get back. He's like, "I've been waiting for this time ever since you cut off my arm." Magic's like, "I remember that night. If I remember, you thought you could pin down teleporter." She uses her disc to get behind him again. He's like, "Really gonna try that again? Got something for you." I guess he controls gravity because he changes hers, and she is headed straight to orbit. So Galatea is running at Juggernaut, and she goes, "Schwarzschild, slingshot maneuver." And he sends her up high in the air, and all of a sudden she changes her gravity, and she comes crashing down right as the Juggernaut is about to smash Schwarzschild. Instead, he gets smashed hard. So then we switch back to Psylocke and Time Bomb, and Time Bomb's trying to punch Psylocke, and she's blocking all of her shots. And she goes, "How's this possible? I'm faster than you." And Psylocke's like, "Yeah, you might be faster, but I'm reading your mind. I know exactly where you're going to punch. So, not bad for a second banana, huh?" So then Time Bomb's like, "Oh, I got something for you. Psycho for support." And this dude just comes out of nowhere and got Psylocke just pinned down, talking about, "Don't worry, I'm just going to eat your thoughts." So the Time Bomb's about to punch the hell out of Psylocke when all of a sudden she gets blasted in the back by Cyclops. So the Juggernaut's fighting Galatea, and he goes, "Let me hit a stone." Stone breaks, lady. And she's like, "Everything breaks, except for liquid. Juice." And this dude comes out of nowhere and is like, "Just inhale what I got for you, Juggernaut," as he covers his whole helmet. So I guess his liquid just hardened on his head. Juggernaut really doesn't know what to do, so he does the only thing he could do. Headbutts the bejesus out of Galatea. She's done. So the Temper is fighting Constellation, and he goes, "Ice against cosmic energy? You X-Men are really dinosaurs." And Temper's like, "I'm not a dinosaur. I'm a meteor. And I'm your extinction." And all this lava and fire comes out of nowhere surrounding Constellation. So it's just a melee. And finally, Cyclops is like, "Damn it, X-Men, regroup." So they all get behind Cyclops, and then Magic comes with one of the portals and goes, "What did I miss?" And Cyclops is like, "This is ridiculous. What the hell do you guys want?" Swarshow goes, "We're evolution. We're the next step. We're tomorrow. We're here to replace you." So then we cut back to the factory, and Glob is talking to Beast, and Beast is trying to explain exactly what's going on, and he calls him Mr. Herman, and Glob's like, "Glob's fine." And Beast is like, "I'll stick to Mr. Herman." So he explains to him that the Wild Sentinel was left there as a reminder to the town of what could have happened to him if the X-Men didn't step in. But the Wild Sentinel's kind of dangerous. Like, what if it falls over? It's a hazard. So somebody needs to move it. There's only one person that can move it, and that was Magneto. He's the only one that can make it walk. And Magneto's like, "Not only can I make it walk, but I can make it fight." As there's about to be a Kaiju versus Megazord battle. I mean, go Wild Sentinel. This is going to be a good fight. Me personally, I'm just glad that Magneto's back to normal, even if it's for a little bit.